It's not spring. It's really like end of June, which is better. Beginning of June last year was a hard time for me to go. So yeah, we will be at Kripalu again in June. Excited for that with Julia and Jacqueline again.
With Jackie and Julia?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So planning for that. Whoa. Already. Okay, you know what, you guys? I'm not doing the harmonium. My shoulder's a mess and I'm not gonna pick it up. So we're gonna skip the harmonium today. Speaking of getting too old and messing yourselves up, yeah. I'm not gonna stop rock climbing, but holy cow, I keep hurting myself. And Arjun keeps going like, well, maybe just stop climbing. And I'm like, no, that's not the answer. There's gotta be another one. I'll find it. But anyway. I get, yeah, whatever. It was a stupid mistake, a stupid fall. So it's okay. Then you learn from it and you know what not to do next time. All right. Hi, everybody. So this week is, we are coming up on Yom Kippur, which is the Jewish holiday, which is usually known as the Day of Atonement, but it's also sort of lesserly known as the Day of Forgiveness. And I'll always take any chance to talk about forgiveness because in my life, forgiveness and being forgiven for things and being able to forgive is one of the things that I feel like it can be a really powerful and sort of life altering thing to do. Because often when we're hurt by someone, when someone does something that is, that causes us pain, it's really difficult to see your way out of that, and ultimately forgiveness is really about your relationship with yourself. I know that for me, the times that it's been hardest for me to, like, there's a process, of forgiveness. And there's like the anger and the hurt, which it's a reasonable thing when someone's hurt you. Anger is a reasonable reaction to that. It's not that we shouldn't feel anger. People do crappy things. And so there's the forgiving of the other for whatever it is that they did. That's okay. Good morning, Lisa. Yeah, but I know that for me, the stage of it that is most difficult for me is that moment where you realize you have to forgive yourself for your part in whatever happened. So that's not to blame the victim. People do crappy things and it's not your fault, right? But for me, the forgiving of myself for allowing myself to get into that situation, for not seeing that person for who they were, for not putting up a boundary with a person who, I should have known that was going to happen. And I allowed myself to be in this relationship in a way that wasn't healthy for me. That stage of forgiveness, that's the forgiving of yourself. And I think that's the most transformative and in some ways like the most important because it's really about you and your relationship with yourself. When we put ourselves in that box of like what people have done to us or that box of the hurt or the, whatever, however we're feeling that, it narrows us, it makes us smaller. And it really doesn't necessarily, I mean, I don't know if this is true for you guys, but half the time the person you're angry at, they don't even know, like they're not even aware because they're wrapped up in their own stuff. They got their own stuff going on. Sometimes they do, right? But often they don't even know. So that forgiveness is really about you. But then also when that happens, that relationship shifts, you let yourself out of that box, that tether to that person that ties your relationship to that one thing. Or maybe it's more than one thing. Often it's more than one thing, right? But when we can forgive, it's like there's a release between the two of you. There's a softening that happens, and we can sort of be a bigger person, and it literally, to me, I've been thinking a lot about this somatic experience of what it feels like to forgive someone. When we hold on to anger, when we hold on to resentment, when we hold on to hurt, like it feels a certain way in our bodies. And there's a freedom when we are able to really, in our hearts, like let go of that and do that act, feel that act of forgiveness. It feels like there's an opening that happens. We feel like a bigger person in a way. And then perhaps that person knew that you there was anger or hurt there, and perhaps not, but there's a shift, there's a softening between you, there's a softening of you. And this is not to say, I mean, I think it's important to say, it's not to say that that it means that what that person did is okay, because often it's not. People do crappy things, it's not it, but it's saying like, okay, what you did is not okay, but I see that you're more than, like, I don't want to be known as the terrible things I've done in my own life. I don't want that to be the defining case of who I am. And so when you forgive, it's say, okay, I know what you did. It's not okay. What you did was not okay, but we can be bigger than that. I can be bigger than that. You can be bigger than that. We're not going to hold ourselves to the smallness of that one thing. I can heal myself. I don't need anything from you. And there's a release. But what does that have to do with yoga? There's again, that come back to that somatic experience of where perhaps you might be sensing or feeling that in your own body, and places that you're holding on to something that can be let go of. That's the invitation for this morning. So, okay, take a good seat, sit up nice and tall. And as you close your eyes, let yourself soften first. Just open up. When we come to the mat, we come to our own hearts, to ourselves, to our bodies. In this safe space, sacred space that's held for us to do this work, because it's not easy work to do. The Bhagavad Gita mentions forgiveness multiple times. The Bible mentions forgiveness like over 60 times. It tells us it's this sort of noble, virtuous quality, but it doesn't tell us how to do it. But softening can be a good start. Looking at it, facing it can be a good start. Whatever it is for you. Perhaps become aware of some place in your body where you have a sense of a tightness or a holding or a gripping. Let it go. Soften around your feelings or about that thing, about the feeling itself. And bring your hands together at your heart. So we'll begin just with 3 ohms this morning, joining our voices together, reminding each other that we can come to this place, we can come together and do this work together and feel the support of each other. So we're not in it just alone for ourselves. If you'd like to join for 3 ohms, take a deep breath in. Bow your head gently to your own heart. Release your hands, let your eyes open. All right, we're going to start in child's pose this morning. So find your way there. Hips back to heels. Knees wide or knees together, whichever feels better in your own body. And starting here as a way to really just turn inside, to turn towards, again, the embodied experience. It's really what our yoga practice is. You can talk about all these things, but it's really feeling it. And while we're talking about it, that has the most effect. Keeping your hips back, walk your arms, your torso over to the right. That's it. If you're looking for that deeper stretch in the upper back, Take your left hand on top of your right hand. Inhale to center. Over to the other side. Hips back. Right hand on left hand. Looking at Magnus. He doesn't want you to be in child's pose right now. Back to center. Bring your hands behind your back. So a couple ways you can do this. We're going to lace the fingers together. If your shoulders feel tight, hold the strap behind your back. It's an easier way to do it. Lace your fingers, bring your head to the floor, and then either just pulse your arms up and down with the breath. So as you inhale, lift your arms a little. As you exhale, let them come down. You can also, if your neck feels up to it, you can roll to the top of your head, stretch your arms up, and then roll back down. So either one of those. Inhale, arms up, maybe roll to the top, and then exhale, hips back, arms down. Couple more just like that. If you're coming up onto your head, really push your head down into the floor. Don't collapse your weight into your head. Reach your arms up. Exhale, lower, and one more time. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll back down. Good. Release your arms right by your sides, right where they are. Let your shoulders relax around your legs. Let the space between your shoulder blades open up. Soften the upper shoulders. And then find your way to tabletop. Take your hands maybe a little wider than you feel is necessary just to start. Give your shoulders a little more space here. Then inhale, twist open to the right arm up. Exhale, reach under. We'll just keep it moving for a moment. So don't land yet. Just reach over and then inhale, twist open to the right. Exhale, reach over. He really doesn't want you to do yoga today, Lisa. Reach over. Inhale one more time. Twist open. Good. Exhale, reach under. Now land. Land onto your shoulder, your elbow, the side of your head, whatever feels comfortable. And push your shoulder, your head into the floor. Push your left hand into the floor. Turn your belly to the left. There's another variation of this pose that you like. Go for it. If you're comfortable where you are, just stay and breathe. Press down into your left hand. Inhale, come on back up. Pause, find center, and then inhale, twist to the left. Reach your left arm up, then reach it under. Inhale, reach up to the left. Twist your belly, good. Exhale, reach under. One more time. Inhale, good. Exhale, reach under, land onto the shoulder, onto your head. You can always land onto the elbow if it feels like if your neck is not comfortable in that position. Press down into your right hand, twist your belly to the right. Resist gravity a little bit by pushing your head, your shoulder into the floor and just feeling a pulling up of energy rather than a collapsing down into your neck and your shoulder, just a pulling up into the pelvis so that you feel supported. Take one more breath there. Good. Release, press down into your right hand. Come on back up to your tabletop. Slide your knees back and then with feet wide, come up into dog pose. So go into a wide dog. And make your arms nice and strong. Press your fingers down into the floor and then just bend and straighten your knees a few times. So some dog squats. So bend your knees, take your hips way back like you're doing a squat. That's it. And then straighten your legs and then bend your knees. And a couple more. Next time your legs are straight, hold it there. Stretch your heels down towards the floor. Stretch your hips up towards the sky. Take your feet back one more footprint so that you're a little bit longer. Take your hips back a little bit more so you're getting more stretch into your shoulders, into your torso, not just in the legs. Good. Now walk back towards the back of your mat. Walk your hands towards your feet. And come into a squat at the back of your mat. So you can be up in a high squat here. You can be down into a low squat, whatever feels comfortable. You can always grab your blanket, put your heels on your blanket. Go wider, Lisa, with your feet. Lisa in the room, Lisa Fletcher, sorry. Two Lisas, one on Zoom, one in here. That's it. Squeeze your elbows, your knees into your elbows, widen out across your collarbones, let your tailbone drop down. Good. Twist open to the left. If you're low, your right hand can come to the floor, your left arm can come up, or it can just come onto your left knee, twisting to the left, turning your belly. Inhale to center, twist to the other side, right arm to the sky, squeeze your left arm, your left leg together, twist open. Good. Inhale back to center. One breath here, and then release your hands down, walk yourself back out to down face dog, and then walk all the way to plank. Narrow your feet back in, so now you're sit bone distance apart. Come forward to plank, and then lower all the way down to your belly, however it's easy for you to get there. Good. Bring your forehead to the floor. Sweep your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Again, you can always hold a strap behind your back. Yeah, that's good. Let the shoulders lift a little bit. Squeeze your legs in towards each other. Tone your glutes. Inhale, lift your legs, lift your arms, lift your chest. Stretch your legs back, stretch your heart forward, like you're trying to break out of the box, whatever limiting factor that resentment or hurt is holding you in, as if you were trying to break out of it as you stretch longer into the pose. All right, exhale and release down. Turn your cheek to the side. If your fingers are laced, switch the lace of your fingers. One more time, lift everything up. Tone your legs, glutes, tone your belly a little bit. Lift your arms, stretch your arms back towards your feet, lift your chest. Breathe where you are. Let your heart reach forward as your legs extend back. One more breath. Good. Exhale, release down. Now make a little pillow with your hands underneath your head. Rest your head on your hands. Bring your legs close together. They don't have to be touching, but try to go no wider than hip distance. And we're going to just come into a little baby thigh stretch. So bend up your right knee. Reach back for your right foot with your right hand. Take your hand on top of your foot. Let your elbow spin up towards the sky a little bit. Hug your heel down towards your butt. If it's touching your butt, you can go off to the side a little bit, like a Virasana leg. It can go like to your outer hip. That'll be a little deeper stretch. Root your thigh bone down, root your tailbone down, hug your heel a little closer. Release your foot, switch sides. Rest your head on your right hand. Bend up your left knee. Reach for your left foot with your left hand. Hug heel to butt. That's it. Pull your heel down. Tone your belly gently. Tone your glutes. Thigh bone presses down. Heel presses down. Take one more breath. Good. Release that foot down. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, come up to a cobra pose, a baby cobra or a bigger cobra if you're ready to go there. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. That's it. Narrow your feet close together now in dog pose. And then sweep your right leg up to the right, up to the sky rather. Bend your knee and open your hip. Twist and look under the left elbow, left armpit. If you want, you can drop your, under your right armpit. If you want, you can drop your left elbow down to the floor for a little bit of a deeper twist, or you can stay up on that hand, either way. Good. Lift that knee a little higher. Good. Lift the elbow back up and then sweep that foot all the way forward to the front of your mat. Squeeze your legs in towards each other. Inhale, take your arms up. That's it. Clasp your left wrist in your right hand. Get really tall through your torso and then lean to your right any amount. Keep pushing back through your right leg, push your right thigh bone up, lean towards the right. Your left thigh bone up, your back leg up as you're leaning to the right. Good. Now we're going to take it into a twist. Hook that elbow across your knee, left elbow across the right knee, join your right hand, right palm on top. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, if you need the back heel down for balance, of course, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna put the back knee down on the floor. If you need to release your hands to do that, you can do that, or just look down, drop the knee, twist a little deeper, turn, look up. Good, then unravel yourself, inhale, arms up to the sky. Stretch up, reach up. Then if you're feeling like you want a deeper stretch in that back hip flexor, pull your right heel towards your right sit bone. Yes, curl your shoulders and your head back any amount. Stretch up through your spine. Exhale, release your hands down, frame your front foot. Slide your hips back, left hip over left knee, slide your right heel out in front of you. Yeah, keep your knee over your hip. Just bring the foot a little more forward. You got it. You can put hands on blocks here. Yep, keep it reasonable. Spin your inner left thigh back. Press out through the base of your right toes. And then extend your right leg long. Extend your torso out long. Fold over your leg. This pose of just humility, of humbleness. Sometimes forgiveness feels like we have to eat a little humble pie, and we probably do. But there's a softening that and an opening in that. It's not a lessening of who we are. We actually become more free, become bigger when we're able to forgive in that way. All right, shift your weight back forward. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Hold in your dog pose or come through a vinyasa as you wish. Rest is always an option too. All right, feet close together. Sweep your left leg to the sky, bend your knee. Twist open, look under the left armpit. Again, if you want to drop the right elbow, you can do that. You don't have to. You can stay up in your hands if that feels better. Lift the left knee up as high as you can. Push down into your right hand or the elbow, whatever's on the floor. So the hips are pressing back. Good. If your elbow's down, lift it back up. Sweep the foot forward between your hands. Inhale, rise up. If you need to put the back heel down for balance, put your back heel down. Good. Side bend. Clasp your right wrist. Lean to the left. Yeah. Good. Right thigh up and back. Big opening into the right side of your body, from the right foot all the way to the right fingertips. Good. Then lean over your leg, hook your elbow across your knee. You can rest it on the knee if that's better. You could be here, that's fine. Put your back heel down if you need to. It makes the twist a little harder, but it makes the balance a little easier. There you go. Press your hands together. Squeeze your legs together. Rotate your belly. The word in Sanskrit for twist is parivrita. It literally means to turn your heart. Turn your heart to better. Okay, we're going to drop the back knee. So stay where you are and drop the knee or release your hands first and then take the knee to the floor. Find your way back. You got it. One breath here in this lower twisted lunge. Then inhale and come on up. Reach up, stretch up. Again, the deeper lunge, you can hug your heel towards your butt. Left heel to left sit bone. Exhale, hands down. Shift your right hip over your knee. So not back to your heel, just over the knee. Then slide your left heel out in front for a hamstring stretch. That's it. Press the base of your toes forward, of the left toes forward. Pull your left hip back a little. And then fold over your leg. Feel a softening come over the back body, the back of your heart, your face, your jaw. Soften all the places inside yourself that have been hardened by hurt, by those who have hurt you, those who have caused you pain in your own life. Just soften around that a little bit. One more breath here. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Lift up. Good. Hold in your dog or flow through a vinyasa if you wish. All right, so we did some dog squats. Now we're going to work it on the upper body end of things. So we're going to do some dog push-ups here. If it's too much in dog pose, again, you can come into table and do it with your knees on the floor. Okay, so make your legs nice and strong, hips up high, and then bend your elbows out to the side. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back. Good, then press your arms straight again. Yep, just like that. Your head goes straight down, not forward, straight down towards the floor. Good, press up. Do a couple more. Squeeze your outer shoulder blades in. Press the floor away, straighten your arms. Do one more. Good, stretch up into your dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. We're going to come down onto the belly and into Sphinx pose. So lower down, slide your elbows out in front of you. Good. Make your forearms parallel. So even if you have to go wide with your arms, see if you can take your hands out in line with your elbows. They're going to want to come in like this. So press them out any amount more, just so you're feeling the outer shoulder blades hug in towards your spine. That's an action that happens in the upper body. It's not just rotating the arms in the upper back. Okay, now we're going to do a few Sphinx roll-ups here. So that looks like this. Some of you have done these with me so many times, so go for it. If you need a little tutorial, it's just this. You roll up, your hips stay low, but they can come off the floor, but you're not piking your hips up and back. And then slowly roll yourself down. Let the abdominals be your brakes. And then roll up, look to your belly. Round up a little bit. That's it. Inhale, slowly lower down. And a couple more just like that. This is your ab work for the day. I know it doesn't look like much, but it sure feels like a lot, right? When you're doing it right, it's a big action in the abdominals. Okay, two more. Roll up, navel to spine, tone your glutes, let your head release, roll back down, and last one, roll up. Good. Now roll back down, and instead of feeling like you're coming into like the biggest back bend that you could, keep your ribs back, your navel back towards your spine, but pull your elbows back, your shoulders back, lift your head. So you're coming into Sphinx, but you're not letting your belly collapse towards the floor. There's a little resistance. Yeah, that's it. Nice, you guys. Tuck your toes, squeeze your legs, come up into low dolphin plank, a low plank. Keep your navel up towards your spine. Take your tailbone towards your pubic bone. Tone your butt and your legs. Extend your neck forward, your chest, your heart forward, and your legs back. Good. Now walk in, come to dolphin. Hips up. That's it. It's on your elbows. So it's like a dog on your elbows. Yup. Hips up high. Chest towards your thighs, just like we do in dog. Gaze slightly forward unless that bothers your neck. Your head is off the floor. If it feels better to let your head just hang down, that's okay. All right, good. Walk yourself back out. Lower your hips down. Splay your elbows to the side. Rest your head for a moment. Bend up your knees. Do a couple of windshield wipers. Okay, a little deeper thigh stretch here. Come on up to tabletop. Sorry, not to tabletop, back to Sphinx. Sometimes my brain is like really not engaging with my mouth where like, okay, I don't know where that came from. We're coming to here. Okay, bend up your right knee. So another thigh stretch, but now we're up on the elbows. So it's a little bit more. Reach back for your right foot with your right hand. Hug your heel to your butt. If this feels like too much on your back, too much on a shoulder, too much on your thigh, just come back to here. Put your head back down, do another one there. Hug your heel in a little bit closer. Push it down towards the floor. Yeah. Feel how the body wants to turn to the right a little bit. Push into your left elbow, back your left ribs up from your left elbow a little bit. Hug your right heel down. Good. Release that foot. Switch sides. Bend up your left knee. Reach for your left foot. My shoulder's not having that today, you guys, but you do it. Heel to butt. That's it. Tone your belly gently. Hug your heel down. My shoulder's very cranky. Okay, release that foot. Back up to downward facing dog. And then walk forward to the front of your mat. Uttanasana. Root down into your feet. Inhale. Rise up with your breath. Good. Exhale. Release your arms by your sides. Okay. I want to do forearm balance now. So if you can balance where you are, stay where you are. If you want to come to a wall for some support, come to a wall for forearm balance, which is like handstand on your elbows. Forearm stand. I'll show you how to do it. Yeah. Do you want to cut? No, forearm stand. I'm not going to do it on my shoulder. I'm going to have Eugenia. Will you? Can you? Don't know? Okay. Annie, will you? Yeah, I know. Come on. No, not with your, oh, right. No, not with your shoulder. No one can do it. Okay, so no one is doing forearm balance. I'll show you. Okay, I can show you. It's okay. I'm going to do it with my hands laced together. Yeah, that's actually okay. So this is the pose, right? And then you just kick up. I'm not going to kick up fully. I don't want the weight on my shoulder. You can do it with hands laced together, right? So this is easier on the shoulders, which is why I was doing it that way. You can, the traditional pose, the forearms are parallel with each other. So like railroad track arms. Now, if that's too much, you can do it in an L shape. So you can bring your feet up the wall. You can turn and face the center of the room. I'll come over by you. Yeah, so head is off the floor. It's not a headstand. Head is off the floor. No blanket for this one. Sit. Stay with me. Yeah, ignore them. Sit with me. Back to the wall. Back up. Okay, now your elbows are going to go where your heels are. So you're going to spin around and you're going to put your elbows right where your heels were. Good. Let's do it with fingers laced because that's a little easier on the shoulders to start. Okay, then lift up like you're doing dog. You did this already. You can do it. I know. You can do it. Okay, now I'm going to hold your shoulders. Walk your feet up the wall just to hip height, like an L shape. Just like that. That's the pose. Straighten your legs. Push your thighs to the sky. Push down into your elbows. That's it. You can go one leg up if you like. It's actually easier, believe it or not. Reach that foot to the sky. Sky. There you go. Nice, Lisa. Maybe try the other leg. I picked the wrong pose for everybody today. My shoulders aren't doing it, that's for sure. You got it. Good. Come back. I know. Come back. Yep. Good. I'm going to let go just for a sec. That's your pose. There you go. And then you just walk your feet back down and rest back in child's pose. That was it. Yeah. That's the sort of prep pose before you kick up.
Okay.
You got it. There's Eugenia's got it. She's got it. My shoulder's not having it today. So no. So the traditional pose is here. Head off the floor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. Yep. I'm going to be here, but your shoulders are over your elbows, and then you're kicking up, and you can kick to the wall. So traditionally, but if your shoulders are on the tighter side, yeah, lacing the fingers, but head off the floor. So it's not headstand.
So where's my head end up?
Head is looking forward at your hands. Yeah.
Oh, here.
Like that.
Oh.
Like that. Good. Now lift up like dog. There you go. Look forward. And then one leg up. And then just a little hop off that bottom leg or a big hop. There it is. That's the pose. Yes. So feel how your elbows are splaying out. There you go. So one way you can do it is you can strap your arms. Sometimes we do it that way. Keeps the elbows in. There you go. Yeah, that's your pose. That's it. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's it. It's a big pose and it's a big sort of back bend. Okay. But head is traditionally off the floor. Like headstand, it's a different pose. So it's a lot on the shoulders. It's a lot on the neck. You can do it holding a block. Sometimes we do it this way to space out the hands. And we put a strap around so you can strap your arms together. All right. Any of those things. Yeah. All right. Come on back to your spot. Let's do some other stuff. I wanted to do that one early in practice while we still had a little bit of juice left. Really, often we wait till the end of practice to do the to go to the wall and do the upside down. But, more just about managing the room and the energy and breaking up the flow and all that. But really, they're supposed to be done more earlier on in the practice when you got more energy, All right, let's start in dog. Come back to dog. Stretch up and back. Take a deep breath or two. Sometimes the forgiveness, like I said, it's really about forgiving ourselves, forgiving our aging bodies for betraying us in the ways that it has.
When really we are forgiveness. Exactly. Forgiving our bodies, I'm working with that a lot today. Okay. Right foot forward. We're going to come up into warrior one. So take your right foot between your hands, spin down your left heel, inhale, and come up to warrior one, facing forward. That's it. Roll the left hip around to face front, bend your right knee as deep as it feels reasonable to bend. Lengthen up through your spine. Curl your head and your shoulders back and just be here. And then we're going to open up to warrior two. Turn your hips to face the long edge. Open your shoulders. Yeah, that can feel like forgiveness. Warrior one to warrior two. There's a release and opening there. Press your knee wide towards the pinky toe side of your foot. See that your hand landed, your knee landed right over your ankle. So if it's coming forward to the toes, you can lengthen your stance a little. Okay, now forearm to thigh. Sweep your left arm over your ear. Extend your spine really long. Push your right elbow down into your right thigh. Stay here or drop your right hand outside your right foot for a little deeper hip stretch if that feels like a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, or bind or whatever variation you feel like doing. Inhale, sweep your top arm up towards the sky. Press your front leg out straight. Firm both legs. Straighten both legs, triangle. Yeah, if you need to hop your hand up onto your thigh, you can, onto your ankle, you can do that. And then lean your torso back a little bit more. Take your shoulders back. Take your head back. Feel that softening across the front of your body as you open it up. Feel your heart open with forgiveness, hopefully, mercy for yourself, for others. We're going to take it into Ardha Chandrasana. If you know how to get there, just go for it. If you need a tutorial, stay with me. Shift forward into your right foot. You can use a block underneath your right hand. The right hand is going to go out in front of you. So the hand is going to land underneath the shoulder. It can go on a block. The left leg floats up. That's it. Make your legs super strong. Roll your top shoulder back. Stack. Left hip over right hip. Left shoulder over right shoulder. Yeah, it's a wobbly one. Looking down helps with the balance. Yep. That's it. Keep your weight in your foot, Jennifer. Don't shift your weight into your hand so that you're really standing on your lifted leg. Okay, one more breath where you are. That's it. Then step all the way back, downward facing dog. Good. Very good. All right. Hold in your dog pose or come through a vinyasa. Okay, starting that next sequence in warrior one, left foot between your hands. Take your time. Find your way up, spin down your right heel, pivot your hips forward. Inhale, arms to the sky. If you got a shoulder thing, cactus arms can be a nice way to do it. So you can still get that lift and length in the side body, still get the shoulders back, but take it out of that shoulder capsule a little bit. Yeah, curl back, hands back. Head back. One more breath. Open into your warrior two. I think I'm on the other side. Yeah, I wasn't mirroring you guys. Open up. Yeah, so step longer for this one, Jennifer. So your knee, yeah, there you go. Knee right over the ankle. Stretch through your arms, stretch through your back leg. Sit into that front hip. Parsvakonasana, drop your forearm to your thigh. Sweep your arm over your ear. If you find your torso leaning forward between your legs, lean back so your torso is in line with your left thigh. Drop your hand outside your foot if that serves you. You can go down for that last breath or just stay right where you are. Yeah, so still bend. And hand over here to the outside. Because it's really about the stretch of your spine. There we go. Now straighten out your left leg. Come on up into your triangle pose. That's it. There we go. Yeah. Is that okay on your knee?
Yeah.
Okay, now slide your hand down your leg because I think you actually have the, yeah, there you go. But keep your, yes. So instead of leaning forward that way, you got it. And then you're getting this extension here, not just in the leg.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, good. Ardha Chandrasana. Bend your front knee, step into that hand. Take your left hand out in front. So land your hand up here. Yeah. Float up your back leg. And then I'm going to give you a block because it's going to make your life easier. Okay. Bring this hand onto a block. Good. Now lift this hand to the sky. That's it. There you go. Bring your weight more into your standing foot. Straighten your bottom arm. Both arms straight. That's it. Ah! Am I throwing you off? Use me as your wall. Just lean into me a little bit. There we go. Okay, one more breath where you are. Good. Big step back into down face dog. You got it. So those balancing poses, like that deep flexibility that you have, which is wonderful, is not your friend when you're trying to balance. we think about, flexibility is wonderful, and it is, but it's better for some things than other things, right? All right, hold or flow as you wish. I'm going to put a little air on for you guys in here. All right, and then sit back into child's pose. All right, next thing we're going to do is with a block. Some of you guys have done this with me before. Come to tabletop. Watch me for a second. So, forgiveness is about looking at like it's all lovely and good to talk about opening up our hearts, and we should want to do that. But opening up your armpits can be a really, powerful thing as well. So here's how we're going to place the block. I'm just showing you for block placement. The bottom corner is going right here. The top edge is going right here. So it's like this. And I'm going to lay down over the block again. Some of you have done this with me before. So I'm going to lay over the block. We're going to use the block as like a foam roller. That's the position. My arm is over the block. And then my head is going to rest on my left hand. So I'm going right arm over. That's it. Get the bottom corner right into the right front of your chest. So it's like right in the pectoral muscle there a little bit. That's it. Okay, now rest your head on your left hand. And let your body just get heavy. So you're on your belly to start. Yeah, so Annie, slide your left elbow out so you're really on your belly. Rest on your belly. Yeah, so head on your left hand. There you go. Good. Okay, Robert, you just are going to take it to the next level, literally. Okay, let your body release. Let gravity do the work here. Let the block sort of press up into your chest, into your arm. I'm not sure this is going to work with two, Robert, but you'll see. Okay, you're going to slide your left hand over to the left now, and you're going to roll over the block. Yep, roll to your right side, and then you're going to roll back to your belly. So the block is massaging under your arm, under your shoulder blade, and then roll to your side, roll back to your belly. A few more just like that, rolling. Keep your weight really heavy on the block, really heavy on the block. Like let the gravity do the work for you here. Let your armpit be heavy on the block. Okay, next time you're on your side, stay here. Rest your head on your shoulder. You can step, your top foot can be in front or behind. And then you're going to do some little micro movements. So just rock a little bit front to back, massaging out underneath the shoulder blade, underneath your arm. Yep. Let it, and you can shift your weight around on the block. Like if there's another spot, you're just kind of using it as a foam roller, just ironing out the armpit, looking at our past hurts, looking at the ways we've hurt others, forgiving ourselves. It's hard work. It's not easy work. It's dark and dank and, something we don't like to look at, something we don't want to, it's not so pretty to talk about, just like our armpits. But when we open them up, suddenly, you open up those dark places, suddenly everything opens up. Okay, roll back to your belly. Slide your block to the side for a moment. Just rest your head on your hands. Take a breath and just feel both shoulders. Feel one, feel the other. For me, that right arm, the right armpit usually feels a little closer to the floor, a little bit more open. At least it even looks that way as I'm looking at all of you. The right arm, shoulder is a little closer to the floor. Okay, let's do the other side. Slide the block over to the left. Left arm out in front of you. Again, the bottom corner right into the front of your chest, right into the pectoral muscle in the front of your chest. Left arm over the block, head on your right hand. Use the breath to just surrender into the floor. Get heavy on the blocks. Let your body feel heavy on the floor. Let gravity do some of the work here for you. You can slide your right elbow out to the right so you're not propped up on your elbow unless it feels too intense to be fully weighting onto that left armpit. Then you can be up on your elbow a little bit. Okay, start rolling when you're ready. pressing to your left hand, rolling to your left. Sorry, pressing your right hand and rolling to your left. Just rolling over the block. Keep your weight heavy on the block. Keep your armpit heavy on the block. Let gravity do some of the work. Roll to your side, roll back to your belly. So you're getting a good massage underneath the armpit. Yep. Into the front of the chest, underneath the shoulder blade. Okay, next time you're on your side, stay there. You can rest your head on your arm and then do some little micro massaging movements. Rock a little bit forward and back, a little bit up and down. Yep, shift on the block, find another spot to massage. But the idea of being on your side, try it with one block on your side a little more, Robert, so that you're getting that underneath the shoulder blade too. Yeah, so go there. That's it. And then roll more onto your side, like really roll onto your side. Is that okay? Rest your head on your arm. No? Okay, there you go. It's not getting in there. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, be more on your side and then just sort of rock and roll a little bit. There you go. So you're getting into the back now, underneath the shoulder blade. There you go. There you go. Just like that. Yep. And a little rolling, massaging. Yes, I know. Too much?
Oh, this is great.
Okay, Lisa, you're making a face.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, roll back to your belly. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. All right.
Good in the worst way.
Good in the worst way, the way that all foam rollers are. All right, come on up to tabletop. Now, one more little passive thing with the block. So a little bit gentle. Well, I don't know if it's gentler. It's still a little intense. Here's the couple ways to set up. This block, you're going to go a block underneath your shoulder blades. I want your head on something also. So I'm short. So the one block works for me because I can get it under my shoulders and under my head. Some of you may need two blocks. You might want another one underneath your head, but here's where we're coming to. Line the block up underneath the shoulder blades. If this sort of middle height is too much, go lower. You can also put a blanket over it if it feels too intense. Make it like a T. I'll come around and help. Oh, sorry. Here, Eugenia, take mine. All right, she's gonna go. Yeah, there you go. If it's too intense, call me over. Yeah, I think a little lower. I'm going to give you two, Annie, because I think I want that a little bit lower. And then, yeah, for your head. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, even a little smidge more this way, unless it's too intense. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Is that okay? Your neck okay, Robert, like
It's
that?
great.
Good. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. So what'd you say, Robert? Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, for this one, it's really, so it's more of like a passive release. Okay, now you're going to take your arm, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Good. So up towards the ceiling, straight up, not overhead, but straight towards the ceiling. Then plug your shoulders back like you're squeezing your shoulder blades around the block. Yes. Then squeeze the blocks. Take your arms now up by your ears a little bit. Reach up and back. That's it. Good. Inhale, pulse your arms up to the ceiling. Squeeze the block with your shoulder blades. Take your arms up overhead. One more time. Do that action. Squeeze the block. Inhale, the arms reach overhead. Good. And then exhale, just let your arms come by your sides and take 3 or 4 just deep breaths here. Now letting gravity do the work for you. Let your head get heavier. Let your shoulders feel heavier. Let the block do the work of opening up the front of your chest. Soften. Release. As your heart, the heart space opens up, just let it fill up with mercy, with compassion for yourself, for those in your life who need that from you. One more breath. Okay, good. If your knees are not bent, bend up your knees now, and then just roll to your side. Don't sit up. Just try rolling to your side off the blocks instead of, yeah, it's a little gentler, rolling off the blocks. Good. And then come on up and set the block over to the side. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the pose that sort of mimics that fish pose. So you're going to come back onto your elbows now. Squeeze your legs together. And then with your elbows on the floor, puff your chest up. Broaden your collarbones, lift your chest. This might be enough. You might just stay here. This might feel like a lot. If you want, you can come onto the crown of your head. Keep your chest lifted. Walk your elbows towards your hips.
Elbows still pushed down, shoulder blades still squeezing in like you have the block that you're squeezing underneath you, but you can come onto the crown of your head. Let your legs work for you here. Yeah, Annie, just stay where you need to. Yeah, exactly. Push the elbows down, lift your chest up. That's it. Head on the floor or off, up to you. Okay, then to come out, look towards your feet. Good. And actually come up to seated. We're going to come to Virasana now. A few options for this one. Bring your legs. So it's this pose where we sit between the feet. If this is not going to happen for your knees, you can sit onto a block or onto several blocks as you need to. You can also, if your body is allowing for it, you can also come back here for a deeper thigh stretch. You can come all the way down onto your back. The legs, you don't want your thighs wider than your hips. You want your thigh bones parallel. They don't have to be together, but you want your thigh bones, yes, straight out from the hips. And you're sitting between your feet. Yeah. Then you can either be upright. Yeah, that's a lot. Just be upright. Yeah, sit on something, not on your feet, on a block or on the floor. Good. Draw your tailbone down, tone your belly. Sitting up or back, either way. I'm just sitting up some because I'm watching you guys. So you can be flat on your back or you can be on your elbows. Yep, any one of those. Just getting that thigh stretch. Root the base of your knees down. If you want to do another thigh stretch, you can do another thigh stretch. Draw your tailbone down. Tone your belly. That's it. 2 more deep breaths. All right. If you're back, use your hands to come forward. Shift your weight forward. And then pedal out your feet, just one leg and then the other. Okay. We're going to come to camel. So we're going to stand up onto our knees now. Okay, so a couple things for camel. I'll give some options. Toes tucked is less of a back bend. So if you're feeling less back bendy, tuck your toes under, or if you feel like you need more support, you can tuck your toes under. If your hands are not going to reach towards your feet, put blocks next to you. You want your hands to bear weight into something, so you can use blocks there. If you want a deeper back bend, untuck your toes. All right, squeeze your legs towards each other. Hands to your hips, slide your thumbs together behind your back, squeeze your upper back muscles, just like we did around the block. Tone your glutes, tone your pelvic floor, tone your low belly. Good, now start to curl your upper body back. Curl your shoulders back. Lift up through your breastbone as if there was like a plumb line, pulling your heart to the sky, even as your head and your neck roll back. Reach back for your feet or your blocks, taking your hands down. Keep your neck nice and long. That's it. Push down into your hands, down into your knees, lift your heart. And then let's try to come up heart first. Lift through your heart, come on up. Good, hands to the floor, tabletop. Do a little tushy wiggle or cat and cow. Take care of your low back. We're gonna do one more. If your back really bothers you in that one, squeezing a block between your inner thighs can help. So if your low back was feeling a little tight, put a block between your inner thighs, that helps. We're gonna come to one more. Squeeze your legs. Lengthen your spine. If you want to do hands on hips, you can. You don't have to. Roll the head of your arm bones back, your shoulders back. Extend your neck and curl back. Take your hands to your blocks or your feet. Once you find your feet, get your thigh bones more vertical. Yep. That's it, you guys. Nice. Neck nice and long. Push your hands down into whatever your hands are touching. Lift your heart a little higher. And then come on up, heart first, head last. Nice. Come back to your tabletop. Come on up to downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet if that would feel good for your back or your legs. And then walk your feet forward. Bend your knees. Come on all the way down onto your back for either bridge or wheel pose, either one. Either way, let's Okay, either pose, you're going to bend your knees, have your heels underneath your knees, feet parallel. Press your feet to the floor. If you're doing bridge, you can bend up your elbows and press the backs of your arms down into the floor, your head into the floor. If you're doing wheel, take your hands, palms to the floor next to your ears. Lift your hips up. Tone your glutes without splaying your knees apart. So hug your lower legs in, widen your inner thighs, and lift your tailbone. Then if you're going up into wheel, come onto the top of your head, curl your head back. You're in your bridge, lace your fingers together behind your back. That's it. So underneath you, Jennifer, not overhead. Nope, behind your back. Underneath, like that, like that, like that. And then push your arms down, shoulders down, lift your hips up high. Yes, good. Exhale, release your hands, release your hips. Take your feet wide apart, windshield wiper your legs a couple of times, drop the knees to one side and then the other. Let's do a little gentler inversion now. So grab your block, lift your hips, slide the block under your hips. If you want to do a different inversion, of course, you're welcome to do that. I'll kick it over to you. Got it? Okay. Yeah, lift hips first. That's it. Slide the block underneath your pelvis. Yep. And then legs up towards the ceiling for restorative inversion. The legs don't have to be sort of ramrod straight here. Your knees can be a little soft. You're still going to get all the benefits of the inversion, even if the knees are a little soft. But do keep pushing your shoulders down. Try to maintain the curve in your low back, so your low back and your belly aren't collapsing towards the floor. That's it. Feel a softness come over your legs. Feel your heart being nourished. This is a pose that's very good for your cardiovascular system. So let your heart be nourished. That's what forgiveness does. It nourishes our hearts. It lets our hearts soften, open up to ourselves, to those in our life who need it from us. Slowly release your feet back down to the mat. Lift your hips and slide your block out to the side. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. Do a little rocking, rolling, circling. And then get a little forward and back momentum going and rock yourself up to seated. Stretch your legs out in front of you. If your back feels tight or your hamstrings feel just still a little short, sit up on a blanket. We're going to step the right foot outside of the left knee and then reach under if you haven't already. Take the flesh from under your sit bone so that your right hip is sitting as low to the ground as your left. As we step that foot over, the right hip wants to lift. So ground your right hip, your right sit bone. Lace your fingers around your right knee, sit up nice and tall. And then twist to the right, left hand, right hand behind you, left elbow, hugging your right knee. Or you can cross the elbow. That's a little more leverage. Turn your belly to the right. Turn your heart to the right. Turn your gaze to the right. As we shift the gaze, as we look behind us, just take that viewpoint that everyone is doing the best they can, including ourselves. We all make mistakes. We all mess up sometimes. We all do crummy things from time to time. We have this beautiful capacity and ability to forgive and to let go. And then our world and the world around us expands. Inhale, face front, take a little counter twist. And then over to the other side. Stretch out your right leg, step your left foot across. If you need to readjust so that left sit bone feels level with the right sit bone, then do that. Then twist left hand behind you. Turn towards forgiveness. Turn towards seeing the best in yourself and in everyone. And that's really what it is. It's called the benefit of the Tao because there's a benefit. Give people the benefit of the doubt. They're doing their best. They're being their best selves. Because usually people are, even if it's not the most beautiful thing they're doing in any given moment. You can have mercy and compassion for that. Inhale, face front. Take a little counter twist to the other side. Okay, good. Stretch both legs out in front. Lean back into your hands. We're just going to do a little seated hip stretch. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Good. Walk your left heel in any amount more. Press your right knee away from your right shoulder. Draw your low back in. Draw your shoulders back. Lift through your chest. Yeah, if you want to do a little rocking, go for it. A little cradling of that leg. Keep your right foot active, toes spreading out. Good. Walk the left foot out a little bit. Switch. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Walk your foot in a little bit closer. If you're looking for deeper stretch, press the knee forward, away from the shoulder. Yep. Soften around tightness, around gripping. There's this pushback. Sometimes it feels like when we forgive, if we are to forgive, it's to release, some part of ourselves that maybe has been with us for a long time. That's not an easy thing to do. Whether it's a release in the hip or a release in our hearts, yoga's not easy, but it's good work. All right. Take the right foot a little more forward and uncross. Draw the soles of your feet together. Hold your ankles. Widen your knees away from each other and press your knees towards the floor. Lengthen your spine. Stay upright or hinge from your hips. Elbows can go in towards the inner thighs or out in front of your shins. You can let the back of your neck soften, your head soften. Feel the stretch and the opening from the base of your skull all the way down to your tailbone. Let your face, your jaw, your eyes release and relax a little bit more. Inhale, bring yourself back up. We're going to sit for a little meditation. So if you want to grab a blanket to sit on or a block, find a comfortable seat, one that you can stay relatively settled in for a couple of minutes. We're going to do a metta meditation. Metta, that word means loving kindness. And it's a way of just directing the energy of grace and mercy within yourself, to yourself, and then out into the world. So sit in whatever way is comfortable for you. Close your eyes. Find a position for your hands that your shoulders can feel relaxed. So just on the thighs, maybe midway between knee and hip, or you can cradle your right hand in your left hand as if you're just making a container, a chalice for grace to come in. Scan your body, adjust in any way that you need to so that you feel comfortable and you're sitting well. So we direct this practice towards ourselves first. So hold yourself in your own awareness. Say to yourself, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease of being. And now bring to your awareness someone that's close to you, someone you love, one of your beloveds. Hold them in your awareness. Say to them, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease of being.
Now bring into your awareness an acquaintance, somebody you know, but maybe not so well, a face you can conjure up, someone in your life that you know that could use some mercy, some grace, some compassion. Hold them in your awareness. Say to them, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease of being. Now bring into your awareness someone who's challenging you, someone that you're struggling with in your life right now, perhaps even someone that has hurt you. And from this safe distance, hold them in your awareness. Say to them, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease of being. Now just sit with this sense, this feeling of mercy, compassion in your heart. Let it fill you up. Let it become the bigger part of yourself. Feel a sense of love flowing from you out to the world. If you'd like to stay seated in meditation for the rest of your practice, you can stay where you are. If you'd like to come onto your back, slowly make your way down into Shavasana, finishing your practice wherever it feels right for you to do so. And wherever you are, whatever posture you've taken, just give yourself over to it, to the experience of letting go, turning in, turning towards the best in yourself, resting in that awareness. Gently now, allow your breath to deepen. Allow your body to gently reawaken and your awareness to come back to the surface. As you feel ready, bend your knees, roll to your side, find your way back up to seated. The poet David White has a really beautiful way of framing what forgiveness is. He says to forgive is to put oneself in a larger gravitational field of experience than the one that first seemed to hurt us. We reimagine ourselves in the light of our maturity, and we reimagine the past in the light of our new identity. We allow ourselves to be gifted by a story larger than the story that first hurt us. To forgive is to assume a larger identity than the person who was first hurt. To mature and bring to fruition an identity that can put its arm not only around the afflicted one within, but also around the memories seared within us by the original blow, and through a kind of psychological virtuosity, extend our understanding to the one who first delivered it. Bring your hands together at your heart. Let's send each other, ourselves off with a blessing, a wish for forgiveness, for mercy, for grace, for compassion. Let's chant one Om together. Deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. What's going on here? Let's see. You know any yoga teachers? I'm teaching a continuing ed bridge program for yoga teachers that starts in January. Send them my way. Intro to yoga starting 4 Monday evenings in October. Restorative yoga Sunday, October 12th, and Pilates mat drop-ins Tuesdays at 6:30. Enjoy. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Andrew joined me. Can you mark down another person?
I will. Thank you.